Imagine a garden filled with beautiful flowers, a bright sunny day, and the birds chirping around. How do you feel? This feeling is of freshness, brightness, and happiness. This is known as a positive thought. But what we experience in our life is due to the kind of problems and hindrance in our life and stress levels which are continuously rising nowadays, pandemic is also there. These all have collectively affected the thinking power which we have. In spite of looking at the good, we always try to focus on the things which are bad. Now there is a biological reason for that as well. If we see the kind of thoughts and the kind of changes our bodies show when we feel in a certain way, this is also commanded by certain portions of our brain and various hormones in our body. So let us see what are the scientific basis for it. There are two hormones. Whenever we think something really nice and happy, or or we are feeling very ecstatic, at that time the dopamine level in our body tends to increase. It is also known as a happy hormone, and this dopamine level can also be stimulated by consuming dark chocolate or thinking about a situation which has already occurred in your life, giving you some really positive and happy experience, or thinking about an appraisal which you have received from some very dear person. These all can be the causes or will can be the reasons why dopamine can be released in our body, and we can control the release of dopamine and make ourselves happy. Similarly, there is another hormone which is cortisol. Hormone is released as a, or it is only released when we start having stress or we start overthinking during that time. Now our body is as such that it is more prone, or it likes the cells of our body, it has more affinity, I should rather say, towards cortisol as compared to dopamine. So because of this, if you think of, our body has grown this, or it is an ingrown fact that we will be pull towards negativity little more than positivity. So it's our own concern. We have to be mentally alert to check ourselves and do not allow any negative thought crumble within us. If anytime a negative thought comes, think about five positive thoughts at that particular time in order to overcome the effect of the negative thought which has come to your mind. And it is all because of cortisol. We have to make the body as such that the level of cortisol decreases, and now dopamine is released in a higher quantity. This is something we have to balance all the time, and since we understand it is because of the hormones, so we can control it if we have control over our mind. And this control over our mind can only be gained by meditation or practicing certain things in a concentrated way. The best way for meditation or concentration is living in the moment and doing the things which you are assigned to do at that very moment with full fledged attention, or and as well as alertness. So suppose you are doing a particular thing in an hour, that entire hour should be completely devoted to that work. Each and every moment should be devoted to the work, and you should do that work. If you can successfully complete it, you have learned concentration. Similarly, this will go on increasing with practice, and you have to go on continuing. Sometimes it will be difficult to concentrate and focus on the same work for a long period of time, but if you go on doing it, it is quite easy to continue doing the same. Let's see the site for negative thinking. It is the right prefrontal cortex of our brain, which is responsible for negative thinking. Now, whenever a negative thought comes to our mind, it's our very responsibility to think, why am I thinking about this? Is it just a brain game? Brain, or it is just a cortisol game, I should rather say. we have to control it. I have the power. Do I have the power to control it or not? So what kind of things we can do? You can see the central circle of pink color challenging a negative thought. Suppose a negative thought has come to your mind, and what do you do at that very moment? Again, a pink side or a pink block, which you can see. Is this a possibility or a certainty? Suppose a very common negative thought which comes nowadays, because most of us we suffer from cough and cold. Am I suffering from COVID? So here there can be two possibilities. Is it a truth? Is there any validation for it? Are you actually showing the symptoms? If you just look into details of the symptoms, you can very well understand, are you suffering from the disease or not? It's just a hypothetical cortisol release which makes us believe that we may be suffering from COVID, even if we are just coughing, and it's a normal weather change or seasonal change fever. So this can be one of the examples. Second thing is, am I falling into a thinking trap, which is very common? Overthinking is a trouble. There are things which are never going to happen, but still because of overthinking and imagination, we will create the situation in our mind and waste our lot of time in it, which is of no use because the situation is never going to come in our life. Am I overestimating the danger or the catastrophe? This can be the case. Overthinking, in the sense, you will be yourself thinking about the negative effects which the situation may cause to you. Is this a fact or does it sound more like a false belief? Which happens. You may feel as if it is a false belief. You just feel as if there is something wrong going to happen, but there is nothing certainty about the fact. What's the worst that can logically happen? And this is something which can be thought of in a good way as well as bad way. So basically negative thinking is always said to be bad, but I personally feel that negative thinking is the origination for perfect behavior or being alert. Perfect behavior, in the sense, if you have a negative thought, it may be making you aware that maybe there is something wrong which you may do, so you will never do it. Second thing is, it keeps you alert. You will be aware that you may do a negative thing, and if you are always aware that there is a chance or probability of you doing something negative, you will always focus on positive work, and you will never fall in trap to a position where you are prey to a negative behavior coming from you. Am I 100% sure that that negative thing is going to happen? Has that negative thing happened before with me or not? Is this negative thing so important that my future depends on it? You can also think that, is that particular situation uh, going to fall or create any impact to you in the incoming 10 years of your life? If it is, then it's important, otherwise it's not at all important. What would I tell a friend who had this thought? Yes, always think yourself away from the situation and think that the same situation your friend is in. What would you suggest to your friend? And if you can separate yourself from the same situation, you will be able to take the right decision. So always make yourself your own friend and take decisions for your friend. In that way, you will be able to take right decisions always and throw off the negative thoughts. What would a friend say about this kind of thought? So if you think about something negative, think that what was if you say the same thing to someone else, what will they suggest you? And then you get the suggestion, is this a hassle or a horror? So sometimes it's all our fear or uh, past experiences or things which we have heard from our elders, which make us believe that there is maybe something negative going to happen just because of our thoughts. But it's not like that. Now, there are certain therapies because with the help of which we can train our mind and make it do the work in a proper way. So there is this small portion which I would like to read for you all. Recent studies show that different therapeutic techniques like meditation, thankfulness, training, and other techniques can rebalance this left right equilibrium of our brain. Slowly, left right equilibrium over here means negative and positive. Slowly but surely, the volume of the scan of your left prefrontal cortex will increase compared to the right prefrontal cortex, of which the volume will be shown to decrease in this picture. In this picture, it means, uh, see, we have an idea that the negative thinking is arising from the prefrontal cortex, right prefrontal cortex. Now, we have an idea when you exercise a lot, your biceps, think you are doing some exercise for your biceps will grow. Similarly, it's a kind of muscle. Similar is the case of our thoughts. If we practice a negative thought continuously, it is going to become very strong, and the use of right prefrontal cortex will be more, and because of that the muscles over there will be little swollen up, whereas the left prefrontal cortex will be depressed. So we have to exercise the positive thinking, and then only we can maintain a equilibrium or balance between left and right prefrontal cortex. So that is to be achieved. This change does not happen suddenly, just like a sudden retraining of a muscle with atrophy. So it is going to take a lot of time. It is not something which is going to occur within just few hours. 30 days to retrain your mind. Generally, it is said that 21 days are required to develop a habit. But in order to train your brain, it's said that 30 days of continuous experiencing the same positive thought will make your brain empowered to think always logically, and do not fall prey to depression and stress. Patience and perseverance pays off. Now, many of us, while practicing meditation and trying how to always think positive, negative thoughts come to our mind and we feel, we have lost it. Now it's useless trying it again. It's not like that. You have to keep trying. And this is known as patience. When you are always trying towards a particular goal and you do not get strained, you have still the courage to, because courage and perseverance to fight for your goal and reach the place where no negative thought is allowed to enter your mind. There are 7 ways to think positively, and we must practice it. Change your body language. Whenever a negative thought comes to your mind, or you have a negative thinking and you are aware of it, you get to know about it, start analyzing the situation. It is because of overthinking, it is because of someone else experiencing something bad, it is not because of your own experience. So it is completely wrong for you to think something negative. You have to be empowered to not think anything negative. Second, talk about the subject. Whatever the situation is, you have to think about it, understand it, and logically think about the ways you can challenge the situation rather than thinking something negative. There will be always a positive side to anything negative which happens to you, and keep that as a belief system always. Try to empty your mind for a minute. When this kind of situations occur, that you are continuously unable to think something positive and just the negative thoughts are running in your mind, for that situation, play a game. uh, Try to listen to music, start singing, do anything which is going to take your full concentration. You can do push-ups, you can do few sit-ups, do something which is just going to strain your body, just take your attention away from the thought. And that can only be done by rigorous exercise. I'm not saying to work out for 30 minutes. No, just continuous exercising for 3 to 5 minutes. It's way too sufficient. Even 1 minute of continuous, you focus for 1 minute for sit ups and you go on doing it, you will be free from the thought, and the kind of muscles, or there will be release of good amount of dopamine when we exercise. So this norepinephrines, they are happy hormones, and they are very helpful in making us feel good. So the negative thought will be ceased for some time, and then you can manifest the positive thought once again. Change the focus of your thoughts. Exactly. If something negative is continuously circulating in your mind, at that time you should think about something which is positive, or just focus on something completely different. Suppose you are thinking something negative about your studies. Now you can do nothing about thinking positive about it. So what can you do? That very moment, think about something completely different. Think about the DIY which you tried to complete last weekend, or think about the novel which you had read last week, or anything which you have done, maybe the exercise routine which you have completed properly. Or if you cannot think of anything, then just think about the way you made your bed early in the morning when you got up. So that is also a positive thing. It makes you feel empowered that yes, you are capable of doing a work. So this kind of things need to be practiced, and you will certainly understand on your own self that how the changes are occurring, how you are shifting from negative thinking to a positive person, and how the cortisol secretion in your body is getting controlled. Be creative. If you are continuously having negative thoughts, it's because you are free. You have to keep yourself engaged. And how do we keep ourselves engaged? You already are studying, and there are so many household works to be done. You have to spend time with your pet, you have to do so many other works. But how to make your work much more creative? Every time think about a area or a hobby which you already have, and do something new in it. Every weekend, try to take out time for your hobby, and in this way you will appreciate yourself for doing something nice. And try to do something which is visible. If you make a painting, make the painting, paste it somewhere in your house, and just appreciate. Whenever you feel sad or you are depressed, look at the painting and you just appraise yourself, how good you are and how good the talent you are trying to develop. And you can take a walk. Always walking and just focusing on breathing, it can be a very good way of thinking positive. Be grateful for the breath which you are left with, because many people are there who cannot even take this breath, and maybe that's the last breath which they have taken. So we should always be grateful for the life which we have, and we should focus on the positive aspect of the life rather than the negativity. And I think that this is something which we all should follow. It's about gratitude. Be thankful to everyone who has been good with you one particular day. Before going to bed, make a routine of thanking everyone in your mind. Imagine about that person and be thankful. Be thankful to the cook who cooked food for you. Be thankful to your mother who has been guiding the cook for making the food. Or maybe your mother took out time from her busy schedule and made something really good for you. Even your mother spending some time to talk with you, that's all blessing. Not everyone gets the opportunity to talk to their parents and spend time with them. So it's everything which is going on in your life, it's a blessing for many other people on the other side. Be grateful for whatever you have, and that should be shown. Even when you eat your food, you should be thankful for the food which you are eating. When you are uh, going to bed, at that time you should be thankful for everyone who has been good with you the entire day, and you feel happy to talk to them and share yourself with them. I think these are few things which you can focus on. And positive thinking is all about positive life. Anything negative in our life, it just happens so that something positive can occur.